Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the guy who picked Cub Swanson to defeat Jonathan Martinez. And I'm here to talk about Said Nurmagomedov versus Jonathan Martinez. And look, these guys are both awesome. 17-4, 17-2. I really think this is the best fight on this card aside from the main event. And I also think these two guys could headline their own fight night card at this point. And I wouldn't care. I wouldn't bat an eye. But Jonathan Martinez, he's a guy who we've seen defeated a few times in the UFC. Once to Davy Grant by knockout. Davy Grant is on the undercard here. And he lost 2 decisions to Andre Sukumtov and Andre Ewell. The Ewell fight was complete horseshit. He absolutely won that fight, but still, it went to Ewell. Shit happens. Either way, at this point right now, if they were to rematch, either Martinez versus Ewell or Martinez versus Sukumtov, Martinez would probably be favored to win. Maybe even over Davy Grant as well. But his kicking game, that's pretty much his primary strength, Jonathan Martinez. That's what you have to talk about. He's got the best kicks. If you don't believe me, go ask Cub Swanson. He pretty much chewed him up and spat him out, all with kicks, even the spitting part. And that's what he's going to need to do to win this fight here against Said Nurmagomedov. His kicks are going to have to be effective. They're going to take away some of Said Nurmagomedov's movement, which will really help Jonathan Martinez land better shots and also, take away a lot of Nurmagomedov's strengths on the feet. But on the flip side of that, Nurmagomedov, I'm sure, is aware of Martinez's kicking game, and he is probably planning something for that. I'm expecting takedowns or something, him to crowd Jonathan Martinez and really make him pay for shooting those legs. If he's not able to check, which I don't know if he's going to be able to with his weird stances and horse shit, he's going to have to meet him in the middle with takedowns, make him pay for throwing those kicks. And I expect that from Said Nurmagomedov. Even if he's not going to go the full grappling route, at least feint the takedown or whatever. But he's going to have to slow Jonathan Martinez down. And I do think he's going to do that. He's the guy that I consider to be, right now, the overall better fighter. On the feet, honestly, I don't know who would win the battle. It's actually very close. I think Martinez is very much in this fight on the feet. But overall, I consider Said to be the better fighter. He's got more submissions. Jonathan Martinez doesn't have any submissions. Oh, no, he's got 2 submissions. But Said Nurmagomedov, he's got 5. Not much more, but still. At least a chunk of them are at the UFC level. Cody Stamann, Said Yakub Kakramanov, who, by the way, that guy should be in the fucking UFC, but I understand there's a lot of horse shit we don't know with the contracts and whatever. Anyway, Said Nurmagomedov, he got that big victory over Kakramanov in his last fight, a fight in which he was losing, very clearly losing, and he was losing the wrestling battle and just being smothered and crowded. And I don't say smothered like it was lay and pray. It was great work from Kakramanov. He just wouldn't stop. But Said, he's got that well-rounded skill set. And even in a fight where everything was going against him and the chips are down and all that horse shit, he pulled out a guillotine choke. And it was there for him. So I think overall he is the better package than Jonathan Martinez. But I expect him to still be in a battle here. I don't think he's, Jonathan Martinez has never been submitted. And Said Nurmagomedov, I don't know if he's going to have too many moments to put Martinez away via submission, If they crash into each other in a takedown attempt or whatever, some horse shit, then an opportunistic guillotine might be there for him. But otherwise, I think his takedowns will best be served to stifle Jonathan Martinez and to make him slower on the feet. And that's what I think is going to happen. I think Said Nurmagomedov is going to win a decision here. He's only lost twice to Raoni Barcelos and Magomed Bibulatov. And Jonathan Martinez, even though he could win other ways, he's not going to win those ways. Raoni Barcelos barely won that fight, but he did win by pretty much grinding Said Nurmagomedov, grinding him against the cage, and he was making him pay for getting inside. And Jonathan Martinez, while he can make Said pay with leg kicks, he's not going to crowd him the way Barcelos did. So I like Nurmagomedov to win, decision plus 150. That's my primary bet for this fight. His money line isn't worth it, and I do trust that Jonathan Martinez is not going to get submitted and not going to get knocked out either, because Saeed is very fucking dangerous on the feet. But overall, I think this is going to be a pretty close kickboxing battle with the rest of the shit going Saeed Nurmagomedov's way, all the grappling exchanges. So, Saeed by decision is the pick. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.